Hello and welcome to Rate Sports. Make sure you like, share, subscribe for more NBA content. Now let's get right into this video. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the Houston Rockets and what has been happening lately and what has been coming out about what has been said about how certain players feel. Now let's start off with the biggest headline. Russell Westbrook is demanding a trade from the Houston Rockets. He reportedly told the team he's uneasy about the team's accountability and the culture. Now, it's also said that Russell Westbrook is the only one that held James Harden accountable on that team and on that staff. He's the only one when James Harden would mess up, when he would do something, whenever he was in the wrong, Russell Westbrook would say something and get on him about it. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that their relationship is bad. It just means that he held him to a high standard, and no one else did. No one else would go at him. It was sort of like James Harden could do no wrong to them. No one wanted anything to do with him. Now, another headline that broke out was that Austin Rivers was barked at by Harden after Harden missed a free throw and blamed Rivers because he was standing by the bench and distracted him. Now, this might have something to do with why people don't on that team and on that staff don't come after Harden. Harden might be a little toxic because that sounds extremely toxic for blaming a player standing on the sideline, saying that he distracted you and caused you to miss your free throw. You play in front of thousands of people screaming, and you decide to say that a player standing on the bench was the reason you missed a free throw is a really weak excuse. Now, PJ Tucker is also another player who is upset with this team, organization, however you want to say. He is irate over his contract situation. Now, PJ Tucker is 35 years old, and he is getting paid $8.3 million a year, so I'm not quite sure what has him irate over his contract. He has just been proven to be a good, solid piece, especially in this small ball NBA, but I don't know how much he is expecting. I think $8.3 million is a fair price for him and what he does on the court, and for him being 35 years of age. And now you have multiple players who are upset, unhappy, frustrated, not satisfied with their roles. Those players include Daniel House, Austin Rivers, and Eric Gordon. Now, I assume Austin Rivers would like to be the sixth man on a NBA team as he is not starter caliber. And I'm pretty sure Eric Gordon will want to be a starter on an NBA team as right now he is the Rockets' sort of sixth man scorer off the bench, sort of like Lou Will. And while Eric Gordon does usually close out the games, I can see why he would want to be a starter and want an increased role. He has a solid skill set, and he has started for this team before. Now, overall, it just seems like there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of dysfunction in this locker room with these players, with where their heads at, and I think it could be a lot of, this team has been together, at least Eric Gordon, James Harden, also Rivers been there for a couple years, and they just haven't gotten over that hump of actually making it to a finals, and I think they see that light getting dimmer and dimmer, and as that happens, you get more frustrated and you want to do more. You want to, whether it's more pay like PJ Tucker wants, whether it's more minutes like these other players want, or whether it's you just want the star players to be held accountable like Westbrook, and now he wants out. Now, this would be very interesting to see what happens with this team. I will definitely keep you updated on what happens, what is next for this team. Any news that comes out, I will keep you updated. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.